Okay guys, this is the third audio we're doing in this series. One question I get a lot is, a lot of people ask me, Curtis, if you are so successful in network marketing, why you continue to drive a truck? Well, one thing you got to keep in mind, network marketing is not all about, a lot of times all about quick money. The real money in network marketing come from long-term residuals. You know, you can make super large bonuses and most certainly Lightyear pays a lot of large bonuses. I mean, keep in mind, every person that comes in your downline, once you get to the position where I am as a vice president, you earn $100. I mean, if you get 100 people come in a month, 100 times 100 is what? 10,000, right? If you get 1,000 people come in, 100 times 1,000 is what? 100,000, right? So Lightyear does pay some real sizable bonus money. But keep in mind, bonuses, coding bonuses, are one-time payouts. Okay. And remember, I said in the previous audio that the bonus money goes all the way up to $295 per person. In other words, if you were a presidential director and you sponsor somebody directly in Lightyear, you're going to earn $295 when they get their first customer. So do the math on that. You know, we showed you where I think Eric's put in 670 people. If he had put all of them in his presidential director organization, that's 295 times 670, guys. That's money he would have earned from his own effort. Now, keep in mind, most of these 12,000 people in my downline is in his downline. So when they went out, those 670 went out, and they start putting in people as a presidential director. Now he gets up to $195. I get $100. I get 200 when I put them in directly as a vice president. 100 when they go out and start putting in people that get one customer. I get 100. They get 100. As a presidential director, the top of the food chain, they get $295 when they put them in, plus $195 when their representatives go out in the presidential director organization when they go out and start putting in people. So if he put in 3 and those 3 put in 1,000, he get $195 times 1,000 until they get up to presidential director. They got to work their way up, and the higher they go, the less he get. You know, that's how the compensation plan work. The higher you go, the less coding bonus your upline receive, you see. But until a person catch up to you, every time they put in a person, you get anywhere from $50 to $100 to $150 to $195. And everybody get that $100 fast start bonus, you know, when you sponsor somebody. That's just a little overview of the compensation plan. And here again, that's where that $3.2 million figure came from. When all these representatives were earning these coding bonuses, Lightyear paid out $295 as a maximum. Some got 50, some got 100, some got 150, some got 195, some got 295, some got 250, some got 200, some got 150, and some just got 100. You start out as 100 as a senior manager when you first get started. Then it goes up to 295. You start out at $50 coding bonuses, then coding bonus. Then it goes up to 100. Then it goes up to 150. Then it goes up to 195. And that's where the seed money comes in to build your residual income. That upfront bonus money is designed to allow you to build your residual income, not to go out and increase your lifestyle. Use that money to build your business, and then take the residual as it's growing up to use that to increase your lifestyle. That way your business can never be bankrupt because you're living on guaranteed income. You're not living on bonuses that might be here today and not here tomorrow. You could earn $10,000 this month and go 6 months and never get over $2,000. And that's why there are, people in upper leadership that they have a bankrupt business. I mean, they got a few hot guys in their downline, and their coding bonuses, checks was 10, 15, 20,000, and all of a sudden they quit their job. Now they off, they think they're going to be rich in Lightyear, okay? That money was earned based on somebody else's efforts. They stopped recruiting, okay? When you stop recruiting, coding bonuses at some point can dry up. So you got to continue to recruit at the top so that you have it coming in at the bottom. If you get a couple of hot guys come in and blow up your coding bonus checks, and all of a sudden you go out and spend that money on a Mercedes or buy yourself a big house, then quit your job, and then the coding bonuses slow down, then you potentially got a bankrupt business. And that's just the nature of the coding bonus system. Typically, your bonuses, once they start, they do continue to grow, and they do accumulate as more and more people come in, typically, and you continue to make progress up the ranks. Apologize for me to learn a little bit. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to get this audio out because I said I would. Okay, but keep in mind, the real money in network marketing is the long-term residual income. And long-term residual income is the goal that my wife and I had from the very beginning when we started online marketing. And the first opportunity we were in, and the main reason why we're not in it right now, is because we could never get our residual income up to even match the kind of money we were making after 3 years. In other words, we were in the trucking business, and sure, truckers make pretty good money, but the kind of money that we were hoping to have in that company after 3 years and 40,000 people just wasn't matching it. So we eventually decided, the guy changed the compensation plan one time too many, and we just quit. We quit and decided we'd go and do something else. And, after a few months of trying our own program, there was no residual money in that. It was mostly upfront money. Then we started looking around for something that gave more long-term residual potential. And when we saw a wireless MLM, everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's committed to using their cell phone for the rest of their life. So if we're able to build a downline in a network marketing company that had a cell phone service as their core product, a free cell phone service as their core product, then over time our residual would continue to grow and grow and grow. And that's what it's been doing, guys. No, it's not right now. We don't earn as much residually as we earn on our job, a 6-figure a year job between the both of us. So no, we're not earning $10,000-$12,000 a month residually in Lightyear. And until our residual income reaches to the point where we got a guaranteed income coming in driving a truck, we'll continue to drive a truck because it's not a whole lot of stress on us with this job. We're home every other day. We're off every weekend, and, we go to the same route and we come right back. So it's, as far as a trucking job, the job we have right now is the creme de la creme for trucking. So we're in no big hurry to give up something that's paying well for, income that might be up and down, up and down. Once our income match our trucking income, well, then we have some options. If we want to quit then, well, that's our choice. We'll be able to quit. But for right now, the coding bonuses are nice. They're nice to go into your bank account. They make your bottom line look real good, but they're not guaranteed. Okay, so we focus on guaranteed money at the point we are in our life right now. And residual income, once it grows, it doesn't stop growing, and those checks come in every month. They come in on the first Tuesday after the 21st. So, and the residual check go out. Coding bonus checks go out every week. Fast start checks go out every week. If you recruit a person this week, they get them in by Sunday at midnight. The check will go out on Tuesday. It'll hit your mailbox 3 or 4 days later. All depends on where you live from Kentucky. So I wanted to go over that real fast and cover that and get that out of the way. Now, the next thing I want to talk about today is going back to, the main point of this whole series is the internet, guys. The internet is the key to building a substantially large downline in network marketing for the average person. Now, if maybe you are a superstar athlete, if you are a movie star, if you're somebody that's in politics, well-known, if you already have a name, you don't need the internet, to be honest with you. If you already have a name, you already got a super big contact list, you don't need to post ad after ad on all these websites and to try to drive traffic to your referral link. That's only for people who, don't have a name, don't have a big list. You don't need the internet. You could just go back to people that that you've done favors for, people that you've been in business with, people know your track record, they know your history. Just go back to those people and you can build a substantial downline that way. And that's what the typical network marketing company want the average person to do. In all honesty, that's why most people don't recruit more than 2 or 3 people, because the average person don't have that kind of influence to get people just to follow them in something. I was just talking to my mother the other day, and most people just like she is. I got my dad promoting Lightyear. He's not a representative, but I'm paying him a little commission. He's 80 years old, and he wants something to do, just retired 100%. So I say, Dad, you give me some people in Lightyear, customers or reps, and I'll throw you $100 here and there. Anyway, he got a couple of sales. And she said, well, I'm not a salesman. I can't get nobody to buy nothing from me. And most people like that. They don't join network marketing because they know in their mind they can't get nobody to follow them. They know in network marketing you got to recruit. Most of you know they can't get 3 third graders to follow them to the candy alley in Walmart. They know that. They know they can't recruit. And so that's why they don't join. Give you a good example of how in the past, we were really successful in another network marketing company back in the early 90s. One of my insurance clients approached me and she said, Curtis, I got something I want you to take a look at. I said, what is it, Betty? It's a business. They having a meeting Tuesday night, and we go to the meeting and I'll buy you dinner afterwards. So I said, all right, we'll go check it out. I didn't have nothing to do, and I was looking for something else to do because I was coming from a business that I had started that was beginning to peter out, and I could see the end of it coming. So I was kind of looking around for something that's going to replace an income that was paying me $6,000-7,000 a week. Okay, $6,000-7,000 a week, guys. Okay, it wasn't insurance. I was in insurance for a long time, and this business got me out of insurance. I'll go into that another time. But anyway, so she invited me to this meeting, and we pull up to the meeting. At the time, I'm driving a Mercedes 380. And in this parking lot was full Mercedes, BMWs, Jaguars. Wow, this is a nice hotel. So we go inside, and crowd just streaming in. I'm beginning to look at all these people. A lot of them I know personally. Wow, this guy, what's he doing here? And so as we go in, the room's packed, wall to wall. You couldn't even hardly find a seat. So I sit down and I start looking at this guy up in the front of the audience, rubbing my chin, thinking to myself, what is this guy all about? So he started telling me about this business where you can make money simply by getting people to try a new service. All they have to do is sign a form and you can make money. Now, I'm coming from the insurance business where you got to collect money to make money for the most part. And so he said all you have to do is get them to try a new service, sign a form, and you can make money. And then if you found somebody who was willing to also do that, you get paid $100 when you sponsor them in this business. So I'm thinking to myself, that seems like it's pretty easy. How much does it cost? He said it's $195 at the end of the presentation. I said, wow, man, I can do that. And what was a real hip kicker was he told me that there was some guy in the country that was making $57,000 a month doing this. What is he doing? Okay. And at the end of the presentation, he said, all you got to do is invite some people over to your house, have a presenter come over and show it to everybody. I'm saying to myself, wow, I got all these guys that I know, never been to my house. I got this big old house where we just moved into about a year ago. Most of these guys don't even know what I'm doing because the business I was in wasn't something that you could just invite people to take a look at or get in. It was something that I put together, and it was working well for me. All they knew that I had this big house, had a new Mercedes, 2 Peugeot automobiles, a gray one and a white one. Wasn't working. I mean, I sold insurance for years and years and years in shirt and tie 6 days a week. Now I'm walking around all day long in shorts. Curtis, what you doing? Selling drugs? No, just got a little business I do on the side. And that's how I pretty much played it for the whole time I was in that business. So their ears are always perked up to try to figure out what Curtis was doing. So when this guy told me all I had to do was get some people to come over and they have somebody come over and show the program to him, I said, wow, man, I can fill up my basement. All I got to do is tell them to come over and watch the NCAA finals that was coming up in just a couple of weeks. And that's what I did. 6 of the guys showed up. I invite, 2 or 3, and they invited 2 or 3. 6 of the guys showed up. Well, about toward the end of the basketball game, I told the guy to come about 8:30, and we show it to a few friends of mine. I didn't have no idea how many would show up. But anyway, at the end of the basketball game, I said, hey, look, I got a friend of mine coming over. He's going to show me this business presentation. If you guys want to look at it, you can stay down here or you can go upstairs and drink beer, go out to the pool, whatever you want to do. Every one of them stayed down in the basement. They wanted to see what this thing is Curtis is getting into, right? And the guy came in, same presentation, flipping the chart, in my basement. Out of the 60 or so guys that was down there, 7 of them signed up that same night on the spot. And I think we got about 3 or 4 out of that crew that eventually signed up. But the whole key, guys, that company took off like a rocket. Okay. Within 30 days, we had 100 people in our downline. Within about 12 months, we had something like 2,900 customers. Many of you may know the company I'm talking about. It was Excel Communications. But the whole key was, and the whole key at that point, I had a lot of influence with those guys. Okay, they came in Excel because they saw the lifestyle I had, and they thought Excel was affording me that lifestyle. And how quick it happened all for me. I had been in that business about 3 years and, just plugging along, building it up to the point where I was able to give up my job, But once I moved in that house, once I got the Mercedes, once I got those Peugeots, they was thinking, wow, what's happened overnight? Curtis got rich overnight. But it wasn't an overnight process, But in their minds, it was overnight. So when they saw me looking at something, they thought got me to that position overnight, it opened their minds up. And that's the same thing when your success when your success finally hit in network marketing and everybody they're looking at you and they're looking at your lifestyle, and all of a sudden they're thinking, what, this guy's on winning the lottery or something? Where did all this come from? But that's how downlines are built. It just takes the time to progress. And when you're working over the internet, most people don't know what you're doing. I never did tell you that I was just getting started in Excel and I didn't make a dime yet, okay? But the whole key is I had the influence to get these guys to take a look at that business. Most people don't have that kind of influence. So with the internet, it allows you to go out and expose your business in such a way that it's nothing about it except the information. They're going to judge your business based on the information. They're not going to judge your business based on how many other opportunities you've been in and you failed at. They're not going to judge your business about what neighborhood you live in, what college you went to, what's your background, what's your family background, what's your cultural background. They don't care nothing about that. All they want is what can this business do for me, okay? And if you're the person that has a link out there that they come across, they're going to sign up. 8 out of the 10 times, they're going to sign up under the first person that showed it to them. A lot of you know, in the Smartphone Club, members in the Smartphone Club know how my downline took off in Lightyear, okay? The first 2 guys that came in basically were, just regular guys, okay? But they did exactly what I asked them to do. Go ahead, get this link out on the internet. The first guy sponsored, put his link out on the internet, sent some emails out, and his email landed in the email box of a guy that had made $3 or $4 million in network marketing. Every network marketing company this guy had been in, he always found a way to make himself the number 1, number 2, and number 3 income earner. Okay, over the last 12 or 14 years he's been in network marketing, he has always gone to the top. Okay, he reached the top level in Lightyear, presidential director in 7 months. The story is well known around the company. He's the only guy that's made presidential director since I joined Lightyear in over 2 years. 7 months from zero all the way to the top of the compensation plan. He's the number 2 income earner right now, and my prediction, within 6 months he'll be number 1. Okay, because he's put in 670 people already. The number 1 income earner guy right now, and my sponsor has been in Lightyear over 4 years, I believe it is, and he's only put in about 300-400. You see, so this guy is snipping at his heels. But he was looking. He was hungry. He wasn't satisfied with the company he was in, and he was looking for something else that had more mass appeal. And when he saw, just like I saw, a wireless MLM, a company that's been in business nearly 20 years with a track record offering free wireless service, okay, light bulb went on in his head automatically. Okay, and he joined Lightyear 2 months to the day after I joined. I joined May 26th. He joined July 26th. You can Google his name if you want to. His name is Eric Bechtel. Okay, Google his name and see what you find on the internet. But anyway, this guy came in and took over Lightyear like a storm. Okay. Now, the point of this whole story, guy, is I had no way in the world of being able to recruit Eric Bechtel in my downline. He wasn't in my circle. He didn't live in South Carolina where I was born. If I had just followed the old traditional way of building network marketing, downline, going to my friends and family, nobody in my circle of friends and family that I can think of ever been involved in a network marketing program. Okay. First thing they say, oh, it's a pyramid. Okay, this guy's 14 years experience in network marketing, made over $4 million in 1 year, according to some reports I've heard. Okay, so there is absolutely no way I would have been able to recruit this guy in my downline. I probably wouldn't have even been able to recruit his sponsor in my downline because I didn't know him. He lived in Florida, I live in Phoenix. They both live in Florida, I live in Phoenix. I didn't know either one of these guys, but I shot my ads out over the internet. Okay, Scott, Eric's sponsor, saw my ad. He saw what I was doing. He said, Curtis, I want to be a part of that. Okay. I say, Scott, we're going to get this thing launched on June the 1st. Okay. He was jumping at the bit. He couldn't wait. He wanted to jump right in. He wanted to get going. He sent me 3 or 4 emails. Curtis, when we going to get started? We're going to get started June the 1st, Scott. Hold up, man. Hold up. And sure enough, June the 1st, June the 2nd, 3rd, he jumped right in. Okay. And he went to work. Found the number 1 guy in Lightyear right now. This guy, according to, what everybody's saying in the company and in the industry, he'll end up being the first $1 million a month income earner in Lightyear. Okay. Based on how he's operating. Now, here again, guys, Eric is just one person out of hundreds or maybe even thousands on the internet that perhaps have never even heard the name Lightyear Wireless yet. He was looking. There's going to be guys just like him, 10 times better than him, that's going to be looking, okay? Somebody's going to snag these guys. Somebody is going to get them. That's just how network marketing programs work. Back in the early 90s when Excel Communications came to South Carolina, sure, it came by some big names, some big people in politics. But the guy who introduced it to South Carolina was a nobody. He overrode the whole state. Okay. In Excel Communications, the guy who ended up making millions and millions of dollars for I think 40 straight months in that company, millions and millions of dollars a month, was a regular football coach from Kentucky. Okay. Many of you know his name. All right. But the whole point about it is he was a nobody. Okay, he ended up working himself in a position where he almost overrode the entire country. Everybody that came in that company in the country almost paid him at least $20 when they joined, based on the compensation plan. Everybody that joined that became a representative of that company, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people that came in, paid him $20 each. Okay, because he was one of the key guys that took it nationwide. And, but the guy started out broke. Okay, just like most people in network marketing, he started out broke. He just listen to his story, he'll say it. But the whole key is, guys, the internet is the key now. The internet is the way to go. Internet is fast. You can get a lot of people under you that you don't have any idea who they are. And that's what I'm experiencing. Most of these people in my downline, I don't have any idea who they are. I've never sent them an email. I've never made a phone call. They've never called me. They probably don't even know who I am. I don't know. But the whole key is everything that they do as residual income to my wife and I's bank account. Monthly residual income. And that's the power of the internet. And that's what I was wanting to be able to emphasize in this message and to let you know, if you're ready to go, do what you can to get on our rotator. We're going to be kicking it off here in a few days. And every month, we're going to relaunch our downline just like we did it in the very beginning. If we don't get but one person a month, 2 people, 10 people, it doesn't matter. It don't take a whole lot. We started out with 2. Now we got over 12,000. That's how this thing is built, guys. All you got to do is get it started. Guys, I'm here to tell you, you don't get paid in network marketing for what you do. What you get paid today is not for what you're actually doing today. You get paid today for what you got started 2 years ago. That's how network marketing works. And that's why most people don't make any money, because they don't, build their business over that 2-year period. The guys who's making mega bucks right now started 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Okay. If you go to those profiles of network marketing success, most of those people have been in network marketing years. They didn't start last week. Most people don't make it 2 months. That's why they never get to the money. You just get it started and keep plugging in, get 1 here, 2 there, 1 here. And sooner or later, you're going to get somebody under you that's going to be brought in by somebody else that you don't even know. And that person is going to take it to the masses. And when they do, where will you be? Okay. You'll be riding right on up to the top with Lightyear Wireless. And all you did was get some ads out on the internet. Okay, that's the conclusion of this message today, guys. Whatever you can do, get your pennies together so that you can jump on the rotator. If you don't have any idea what it takes to get on a rotator, join the smartphone club. If you're not in, send us a contact form message from the members area, and we'll tell you exactly what you got to do to get on the rotator. And remember, guys, Lightyear is on the ground floor. I mean, they're below the ground floor right now. There's less than 30,000 representatives in Lightyear right now. Less than 30,000. In order for this company to become a $1 billion company, they have to have at least 200,000 to 300,000 representatives, okay? And at least, I would say, 3 to 4 million customers. So the whole key to it is this growth is going to happen. All we're looking for right now is some people who want to share this growth by throwing some ads out. And I keep saying that, guys, but that's the way to do it. Throwing some ads out over the internet, get some people's attention, and then watch this thing grow. It'll take off like a rocket. Trust me. Remember I said that 2 or 3 years, you're going to be saying to yourself, wow, Curtis was right. Just like right now, 2 years ago, I told 1,200 people Lightyear was going to be a big deal. I was going to be a big deal in Lightyear. I promised those guys. I'm going to have one of the largest downlines in Lightyear. I promised them, even before we joined, okay? And we have the fastest growing downline right now. And trust me, we have only just begun. So if you have any questions, go ahead and join. Send us a contact email, and we'll be able to help you get started. P.S. guys, if you're watching this video on YouTube, there is a link right below. Should be a link right below the video. If you click that link, you'll be able to go to our message board, and you can join the smartphone club through the message board. Also, on that link, there is a website that'll tell you exactly how to be able to get on a rotator. That'll give you the website that give you the whole deal about our relaunch every month. and exactly what you have to do to get on it. And basically, in a nutshell, guys, all you have to do is become a senior manager in Lightyear Wireless. It's $324.99 to start your business. You have to become or have at least one customer. It's always better that you become your own first customer, because you can never lose yourself, okay, as a customer. You got to keep one customer. So just get a smartphone through Lightyear. You don't have to get a real fancy dancy smartphone. Just get a basic smartphone through Lightyear. And also you have to hear some ads posted out on the internet, okay? We track every link in the smartphone club. When you're advertising your smartphone club referral link, we know that, okay? So just get some ads out on the internet. Then you also have to add at least 10 new members in the smartphone club directly to your downline every month. There's a ton of ways you could do that. You could just you could befriend people on the internet and just, offer them a free membership. Okay, how many people are offering free memberships on the internet? Everybody wants you to pay, right? The Smartphone Club, we want as many people to join as possible. Our goal is to get 1 million people over the next 5 years as free members in the Smartphone Club. And even if just a fraction of them becomes representatives, and that's all we're really looking for, that's all we need to start a super large downline in Lightyear Wireless. And that was our whole goal from the very beginning, to have one of the largest, if not the largest downline in Lightyear Wireless. And through the Smartphone Club, we feel strongly that we're going to be able to do it. So out of all the people that's in the Smartphone Club now, and those that join in the future, we're only looking for a very small percentage to become either a customer or a senior manager. It might be one half of 1%. That's what I mean by recruiting by the numbers. When you have the massive numbers of input, then you don't take a whole lot. Just get a few. A few out of a large number, and you got yourself a lot. Join us, guys.